For decades, Voyager 1 has been moving away from Earth, venturing into the vast interstellar unknown. It had long passed the heliopause, the boundary where the sun's influence ends, and was expected to continue into the deep void of space for eternity. But then something strange happened. NASA's Deep Space Network, which monitors Voyager 1, suddenly received anomalous data signals that did not match anything the spacecraft had ever sent before. The data suggested something was interfering with Voyager 1's trajectory, suddenly altering its path. Voyager 1 wasn't supposed to be affected by any significant gravitational force at this distance. There were no known celestial bodies, no planets, no stars nearby that could exert such an influence. Yet something had changed its motion. NASA initially thought it was a malfunction, a glitch in the decades-old onboard systems. But when engineers ran diagnostics, everything appeared to be functioning normally. So, if Voyager 1 wasn't malfunctioning, then what was pulling it back? Had it encountered a gravitational force we didn't know existed? Could it be interacting with a hidden object, perhaps a rogue planet, a primordial black hole, or even something more mysterious? Or was there something else out there, something watching, something waiting? As NASA tried to make sense of Voyager 1's sudden change in trajectory, they began analyzing the radio signals the spacecraft had been receiving. What they found shocked them even further. Voyager 1 has been transmitting data back to Earth using ultraweak radio waves traveling across billions of miles. But buried within the usual background noise, NASA detected a pattern, anomalous signals that were not coming from Voyager itself. Something was responding to Voyager 1. The signals weren't random, they followed a structured pattern. Some researchers described them as repeating sequences, eerily similar to the mathematical rhythms of coded transmissions. This was unprecedented. Cosmic radiation, pulsars, and quasars all produce electromagnetic signals, but none of them emit structured, repeating sequences like this. Could this be an unknown celestial phenomenon? Or was it something deliberate, a message? If so, who or what was sending it? And more importantly, why now? Had Voyager 1 drifted into a region of space controlled by something else? Had its presence been noticed? As the signals continued, scientists turned their attention to another alarming discovery. Voyager 1's instruments had picked up a massive object lurking in the depths of space. At first, this seemed impossible. The spacecraft had already passed beyond the influence of known celestial bodies. But the data suggested that an unidentified massive entity was in close proximity to Voyager 1, close enough that it was disrupting the spacecraft's movement. But here's where things get even stranger. The object wasn't emitting any visible light. It was completely invisible to traditional detection methods, yet its gravitational pull was undeniable. This left only a few possibilities: a rogue planet wandering through space without a host star, a dark matter object, something that conventional physics has yet to fully understand, a primordial black hole, one that had existed since the beginning of the universe, or something even more unexplainable. Something we have no scientific framework for. But then came the final chilling piece of evidence. As Voyager 1 sent back its latest batch of data, one set of readings stood out, a moment where the spacecraft had turned slightly, as if responding to something near it. Was this just a random mechanical movement, or had Voyager sensed something we couldn't see? NASA now faced an unimaginable question. Was this just a cosmic coincidence, or had Voyager 1 stumbled upon something that was never meant to be found? As NASA continued to analyze Voyager 1's erratic signals, a new and even more controversial theory emerged. What if the spacecraft wasn't just detecting an object, but rather something deliberately interfering with it? The repeating signals, the change in trajectory, the gravitational anomalies, all pointed to the possibility that Voyager 1 had entered a region of space where something else was already present. And what if that presence was intelligent? If Voyager 1 had encountered an advanced alien civilization, or even a remnant of an ancient one, what would that mean for us? Could this be an automated security system, a defensive measure, or had Voyager simply been noticed by something waiting in the darkness? There's another unsettling thought. Voyager 1 carries the golden record, a message intended for any intelligent life that might find it. It contains images, sounds, and mathematical formulas, a direct invitation to communicate with humanity. Had something finally received the message? And if so, was it friendly? Or was this the moment we had inadvertently given away our location to something far beyond our understanding? NASA is now racing to decipher the latest data before Voyager 1 loses power forever. Because whatever is out there, we may not get another chance to understand it. As NASA engineers continued their investigation, Voyager 1 sent back one final unexpected transmission, a data burst that lasted exactly 4 minutes and 33 seconds. At first, it seemed like routine telemetry, until scientists noticed something impossible. The signal contained anomalies that did not match Voyager 1's standard operating systems. It was as if something had altered the transmission, injecting data that was never programmed into the spacecraft. Even more disturbing was what happened next. After sending this strange signal, Voyager 1 momentarily stopped transmitting altogether. For the first time in decades, the spacecraft fell silent. Had it been intercepted? Had it encountered something that disabled its ability to communicate with Earth? When the signal finally resumed, the spacecraft continued its journey as if nothing had happened. But that 4-minute gap remains unexplained. Scientists working on the project were baffled. Could the signal be an encoded message from an unknown intelligence? Was Voyager 1 simply malfunctioning? Or had it been temporarily overridden by an external force? One chilling possibility emerged. What if Voyager 1 had been redirected? Had the spacecraft received instructions from an outside source, something influencing its path beyond human control? With limited resources left, NASA had no way to confirm what had happened. They could only watch and wait as Voyager 1 continued its silent drift into the cosmic unknown. But as the team attempted to reanalyze the data, they noticed something even more unsettling. The last known coordinates recorded by Voyager 1 no longer aligned with where it was supposed to be. It was no longer following its projected path. Something had changed its course. As scientists worked to understand what had caused the sudden shift in Voyager 1's trajectory, an even more terrifying theory emerged. Was something following the spacecraft? Space is vast, empty, and desolate. In theory, Voyager 1 should be traveling alone, with no celestial bodies nearby. But new data suggested that a secondary gravitational disturbance was being detected behind the probe. Something that wasn't there before. The implications were shocking. If Voyager 1 had encountered an unknown object or entity, had it simply passed by it, or had it attracted attention? Some theorists speculated that the repeating signals Voyager 1 had received earlier might not have been a random anomaly. Instead, they could have been a response, a deliberate reaction to its presence. If that's the case, then Voyager may first no longer be drifting alone in the cosmos. Had an unknown force detected its signal? Had something or someone decided to investigate the probe? Or worse, had something started following it? NASA has no way to stop or change Voyager 1's course. The spacecraft will continue moving forward, possibly for millions of years. If it is being followed, then whatever is out there is now traveling alongside the only human object to ever leave our solar system. Scientists are now left with a final chilling thought. If something is truly following Voyager 1, will it eventually turn its attention toward a place it came from, Earth? Has Voyager 1 just led something back to us? For nearly 5 decades, Voyager 1 has ventured deeper into space, revealing secrets about the cosmos that we never could have imagined. But this latest discovery, anomalous signals, unexplained trajectory shifts, and a possible unknown presence following the spacecraft, has left scientists with more questions than answers. If Voyager 1 has indeed encountered an unidentified force, then we may have just witnessed first contact without even realizing it. But the most chilling thought of all is this. If something is truly following Voyager 1, where is it going? For now, Voyager 1 continues its silent journey, transmitting data as its power slowly fades. Eventually, it will go dark, drifting through the cosmic abyss for eternity. But if an intelligence has intercepted it, if something has found it, then what happens next may not be up to us anymore. Because if they are following Voyager 1, how long until they decide to follow its path all the way back home?